what we should be doing. We should be feeding the poor.
It is such a blessing to so many people because they just can't afford to buy fresh produce today.
I'm sorry so many people need help, but I'm glad to be able to help them.
If the kids come to school and they're not hungry, they're just better prepared to learn.
Blessed, definitely, because the food stamps don't hold out the whole month, but this helped carry us through the month. So it's a blessing for me.
Hunger exists in every community in our state. Sometimes it's the family who qualifies for food stamps, but the food stamps don't go far enough, and by the end of the month they need more resources to get food on the table. Other times it's families who earn just too much to qualify, but they don't earn enough money to cover all of their basic expenses.
We have people that come in that are homeless. We have people that come in that have a job, but they're working at minimum wage and they have a family to support. We have a lot of young families. We have a lot of single moms. There's so many children, and when they walk into that room with all the veggies and they see the apples and the tangerines and the strawberries and all of this fresh stuff, their eyes just light up. And the senior citizens, they really get my heart because, you know, most of them have worked their whole life and have been able to take care of themselves, and here they are in their retirement years, and they just aren't even able to really feed themselves adequately.
Good Shepherd Food Bank is working to fight hunger throughout the state, and we do that by partnering with local organizations who are fighting hunger in their communities.
Hunger is a serious issue in the state of Maine, but we have this wonderful asset of a network of pantries, soup kitchens, emergency shelters, and others who are doing whatever they can, who are deeply committed to getting food to the families in their communities who need it.
Good Shepherd Food Bank serves as the grocery store for the hundreds of ending hunger organizations around the state. We serve over 600 partner agencies, distributing over 15 million pounds of food. We collect, inspect, and sort millions of pounds of food, and then our partner agencies are able to access that food at one of our 3 warehouses throughout the state.
We're very fortunate because we have a partnership with Good Shepherd. All of the produce that we get for free. And then we're able to purchase stuff there at 16 cents a pound, and you can imagine how much food you can get at 16 cents a pound. So we really deeply appreciate that relationship that we have with Good Shepherd.
The problem of hunger has changed significantly since 30 years ago when the food bank was started. First, what used to be an emergency response to food or a temporary fix to help a family through a tough time has now become a chronic need. Families now have to go to a food pantry month after month in order to put a healthy meal on their table every day. Second, the need is no longer lack of access to calories. With today's current food system, families have easy access to empty calories. What they struggle with is having access to healthy food. So because the need has changed, our response must change. We need to make sure that we are providing the most nutritious food we can to people in need.
The selection here is amazing. I love the fruits and vegetables. A lot of times we'll go without the fruits and vegetables at home if I don't get here, so I love it.
Each day we're finding new ways to weave nutrition into our strategy. Through Mainers Feeding Mainers, which is our partnership with local farms.
It just makes a lot of sense that this food that we have in Maine get to the people who need it.
And through Cooking Matters, which is our program that teaches cooking and nutrition skills to low-income families.
Each participant comes to class, and in class they make a meal together and learn how to prepare it with a chef, and then at the end of class they get to take home a bag of groceries to make that meal at home with their families.
We also know that the best method for ending hunger in Maine in the future is to make sure our children are getting the nutritious food they need today. So with our child hunger programs, we're getting food directly into the hands of the children who need it most.
Maine has the highest childhood hunger rate in all of New England. 1 in 4 kids in the state are considered food insecure, which is of course unacceptable. So that has short-term and long-term consequences, and the long-term consequences are kids that haven't had a chance to eat properly are not going to do as well in school, they're not going to have the same educational opportunities, and they're going to be more likely to end up in the food pantry lines as adults. So child hunger programs are really where feeding the need meets shortening the line in our long-term strategy.
I realize that we all may be in need at some time in our life, so I think that those of us that can should be doing stuff to support those that are in need at the present time.
With 25% of children in Maine right now facing hunger, and because of that hunger facing an educational disadvantage, we're setting up 1 in 4 of our future workforce to not be successful. So think about the investment that these child hunger programs really are, not just for these kids right now, but for Maine's social and economic future.
The good news is we have the resources to end hunger in Maine, but we need to engage everyone in the solution. Together, we can solve hunger.